Archangel Michael's chat. Let me just try something for a second. Reconnect. Now it's reconnecting. I hope you can hear me. I know it's dark, but that's just the way it is for now. This is Archangel Michael's first Spartan War Council. Never thought I would have to hold one of these, but it seems that the side of me has decided it is time to make a decision. And Sparta will stand alone by this decision, and no one else has to be involved. Let me put some light on the subject. And now we have a bit of light, so I hope you can hear me well. I need to place this camera a bit higher so you can hear the speaker. I might be puffing a little bit. I've just done a little bit of a workout, trying to get fit. Whether it's working or not is another story. Hello, General Kicky Eyes. How are you? I hope you are well today. Today we are holding the first Council of War in Sparta. We are going to decide whether we go to war against the Black Owl and her forever-ending beak that never stops. So we have a new set of vision to look into YouTube. Would you like to see it? This is how we're going to have to look at her situation from a double point of view, binocular vision. And because we're dealing with YouTube, and it is a bit of a pile of shit, I think you'll get a laugh. This is my binoculars that we'll need to use when we go to war against the Black Owl. Is she in there? Can you see her? No. Oh, there she is, on the port side. That's because we have to clean up all the shit that she keeps dribbling. Did you like it? I thought it was going to be alright. I thought I got a laugh out of it when I thought it up. We're going to have a vote. I have 11 arrows. 1 arrow will be my vote. And there'll be up to 10 other people to vote if they come tonight, Kicky Eyes. And they vote. Well, it could be even, so I will get to decide whether we go to war or whether we leave her to rot. Because if we turn our back on an enemy. And Sparta never retreats and never surrenders from any enemy. This is how God wants you to have faith in Him. He never wants you to retreat or surrender from being faithful to Him. And so is Sparta. Hello? How are you? Yo. We will do the Lord's Prayer soon to get God into the chat so He can help guide us on this light that we have to make a decision on. And then perhaps you can vote yes or no if you know the situation that I am talking about, which is the content creator, the Black Crow, or the Black Owl, as she is known. She is a content creator that does nothing but productivity and promotes trolls to go into other people's chats and other people's channels that have the good message and do nothing but cause disharmony, take likes, report, and do nothing worse than what trolls do, create chaos. She thrives on division. We have forms of unity, and she doesn't like this. And she is attacking us one at a time or all at once. And she is ordering people in her chat to go out to do this, whether directly or subliminally or not. She is the driving force behind us smaller people trying to band together to fight for a better YouTube. So, after the Lord's Prayer, we will start the Council of War. The Book of Wolverine. These trolls on YouTube have got to go. YouTube has the ability to police these trolls from coming into your platforms and creating havoc. And the moment they are spotted, well, they give you the right to ban them. They give you a wrench to ban them. Just to think that. Think, why have they done that? Why have they given us the ability, the guys, to create wrenches, create order in our own chats? That's one thing. But at what cost? Division, so YouTube can get the likes and the money and don't monetize any of us smaller guys, because that's what we are. We are pickings for those big content creators that are nothing more than bullies that promote trolls to try and destroy us before we can even have a chance. But we are together now. We have a unity, and I myself am part of a few factions. And those factions don't quite agree in talking to each other. This is true. But they have the same exact message. They have the same drive for goodness. And in the end, I always have a policy as a master of war, for I am a weapon and nothing more. If you find one of your enemies has another enemy, whether you like them or not, they can become your friend. Power and unity through diversity of choice and own vision and belief. This is what we have achieved between Nick Mountain Goat being the head leader in such a field, Golden by bringing me to account, myself by showing what a man is and accepting your responsibilities and your mistakes and owning them. And whether I got forgiven or not, I still would have been proud to call myself a man because I owned them. And not a lot of those men on YouTube are doing such a thing. I reckon put them in the ring with me. I might not last them all, but I'll take a fair few of them. Because not even the greatest of warriors can stand against more than 1,000 enemy. And this is why God only built so many angels, but one different, in case they become too powerful, too many for him to handle. So he built one just in case they found a way, one different, one that was forged in fire, and that was me. So if any one of those angels, which they have, turned against God, and if all of them turned against God, which pretty much all of them did and have, and if all of humanity decide to turn their back on God and all the universe and all this great, beautiful creation that God has done decides to hate him, who can he rely on? He can rely on me. This is what you call faith. The faith that God will keep me safe as a shield to become the weapon he needs to protect him. If I help him, he will help me. God works through those that help themselves. And say, if I'm helping myself do the right thing for God, then I'm helping God, and he's helping me do it. This is how he works. The only way he can work. I am a piece for God, and I can only be moved by God, but it is my decision where I choose to move myself. Because I am a man, and the fate of humanity is being given over to God, to us, for us to play the right place, be the right piece, not the man piece, not the Satan piece, but the God piece. This is why so much murder, so many children are taken from houses and murdered, and mothers will go across the road and get a cigarette and not worry about bringing up about a child missing in a house full of older children. Why? Because none of them had God in them. God's pieces were not on the board there. This is how God works. If there was a God piece there, one of those teenagers, or even a spike of God in the mother, they would have found that child alive, and it wouldn't be dead at all. And this is a sad reality of the world. Those that help you, they have God in them. They are a God piece. Those that have the good message to try to help you beyond the norm, those are the pieces that are working for God. Whether they believe in God or not, they have some sort of faith and strength that he is using to do good. That is why evil exists. Because all the evil and all the people to stand by and watch it are pieces either for man or for Satan, not for God. If God pieces existed, that would stop. So there's very little God pieces in the world. This is how it works. You want to ask why those murders happen? Well, why did they not get stopped? With 9 billion people on the planet, in some places we live so crowded that we live on top of each other. Yet no one sees nothing, no one does nothing. In a street full of people, a house full of people, an adult that was supposed to be in charge, child goes missing, find it later buried in a shallow grave somewhere down the road in a park. How did the child die? Plainly, we don't know. And no one is charged or questioned in any sort of heavy manner. In Australia, you left your child under the age of 16. You are totally responsible. What happens to that child? They find that child dead, you will be responsible for manslaughter or neglect. Let's get God into the chat before we start to talk about war. Are we ready? Okay, here we go. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but to deliver us from evil. Hail Mary, full of grace, Amen. Now we have God in the chat. And if you want to do like the mafia does in Italy, they will go and get himself exonerated in this manner, so he can go out, perform murder, come back, confess to that man of God what they had done. And in the eyes of God and the way it rules and the way it's written, that man is now free of sin. This is how they work. They exonerate the feeling in their mind and heart to kill. And this is the truth. This is why you see most of those in that Illuminati, that business, they have those men of God around them. Why do you think they are there? Yet they sing like, I'm gangster. But we got this Jeebus guy come in to exonerate my gangster activities. So I'm square with the big house. And this is the contract system that Satan has worked out through the church to make totally legal, even on the heavenly plane. This is the game we're playing. We're writing God off the book, guys. It's not just playing about talking about ghosts and shit. It's about taking him out of the mind and the heart. Once he's gone out of their humanity, that's it. He's dead. No more God. Get that right. You want to kill him off? Turn your back on him? Go ahead. He won't last long. But you can kill him off. This is what Satan hopes to do. That's the whole plan. Take him out of the memory and the minds of man and mankind itself, and that is it. Then there's no one to think and even praise to God, because no one will even have a concept of him. Start a whole new way of thinking, and this is Satan's way. And man has worked out he can do the same. So he builds nuclear bombs to control the world. Right? Satan doesn't need nuclear bombs to kill us all. Satan's got other ways to do that. He doesn't need none of this shit. Man does. There's more players in the game than what you realize. The only one that actually can't physically move is God. The only way he can do that is through us when we become a God piece. That is it. Period. Now, it is always not good to go to war. It is preferable that peace is found and solutions are come across through diversity and belief, like we have proven that can be done. But the black owl will not stop. She's either on a self-destruction mode, or she wants to just be a complete and utter asshole. Because that's the only she is being. For no petty reason, other than to be petty because she is miserable about her own life. So she has to make others miserable to make her feel good about hers. We have 11 arrows here. Now, hello, the saga reveal. Oh, the cat, Maxwell, is calling out the call of war. I can hear you, Maxwell. Wow, row. Oh, now the other cat's going to happen. 5 seconds before I have the cats going to war. Settle down. Sorry about that. Well, do we go to war? Do we rattle her cage for 12 hours and then leave and never do nothing or acknowledge her ever again? This is my proposal. We will not go to full-scale war. She needs a lesson, so a siege must be held. The time and choosing will come. It will not be directly, because they will expect that. But if we have more arrows for, we have less arrows against. That's the way we go. If we have less arrows for, more arrows not. Well, we see. But I will have one arrow for myself. So there are 10 arrows. So the split decision is made. I will make the final decision on whether Sparta lays the black arrow to siege. General Kicky Eyes, what do you vote? You vote we go to war? You vote we go to war, Kicky. I'm asking a simple question. You can say no, I will not be angry. It is your choice. Everyone has a choice. You are a general of Sparta. You too, Saga Reveal. Your choice matters more than most. So it's up to you. Do we lay siege to her, which you don't have to absolutely do anything? I will devise a way of doing that, and it will be good, and she will learn her lesson. I might have to create a few channels, just so I can keep the banter up, slip into the chat, and no one knows who I am. That can be done. I have other phones in the house, that don't belong to me, that have accounts. Okay? So it is easy for me to do such things. I will follow you, okay, Kiki? That's one. You count that as one arrow. I know war is not, we're not going to be damaging. We're not going to be overly rude. We're just going to throw the chat. We're just going to make the presence known that we're there. And we're not going away for a while. Until at least one of her lives has been turned around from the content she's created. And we've disharmonied it, diversed it, divisioned it, like she likes to do with her army of fanatic followers. One arrow, 4. Good. Good. You would survive the sword. There is a movie out there. Well, a series. It's called Lone Wolf and Cub. That's that man with the sword in the pram, and the little kid in the pram. And you don't mess with him. When he got his son there, when the mother died, you will be live tonight, fiddle the case of the first week. Then I will find that live, and I will promote it, so at least you have a chance to get some advertising. Okay? The thing is, a lot of us promote at the same time. Sometimes that's good, but if a few people have done it, step back, wait a day, then put it up. This way the algorithm will keep seeing our ads running through, because if we all put them up at the same time, they'll be off the algorithm in 24 hours. Okay? So we want to keep running it. So we have a few people keep putting it in over a 3-day period. Then that will run for 2 weeks. And we'll flood the algorithm with our picture, our faces, our message. This is how we get around it. We all hit it together, It'll be taken off for 12 hours to 24 hours at the most. Odell, hello. Where are you going, my brother? We are voting whether we're going to go to war against the Black Owl. I'm going to lay a siege. Sparta is. I have to devise what I'm going to do, but it's going to be good. I want to ruin one of her lives, just to show that it can be done. We have one vote from General Kiki Eyes for yes. There is 9 more to vote. So, Saga Reveal, General Saga Reveal. What is your vote? Yes, we go to war, or no, we ignore the whore. Oh, Nick Mountain Goat, we all here. Well, Kiki Eyes seems brave. She voted. Are you going to vote? Set in the West, Odell. Are you going to vote that we go to war for 12 hours against her? And then I cease, and we never do anything again? This is what I want to do, because I want to drive her batty. This will drive her nuts. And I'm not going to do it straight away. I'm going to choose. She needs a lesson taught, but she doesn't need to be hurt, because that's not the way. But she needs a lesson. You ready? Okay. The owl, yes. The owl. I want to ruin one of her lives, like she sends people to ruin owls. You know? She might not directly say it, Nick, but she's the driving force behind it. We're only small. We're only little guys. Like she says, oh, why would I worry about them little guys? Bullshit. They're constantly taking our likes. They're constantly saying bad things in our comments, and they constantly troll. 1 or 2. We still get them. Like yourself, you get all those 14 watching. How many likes did you get? You know? So there's your troll factor. They are watching. So that's yes. Okay, then yes. Good. That's 2. So got really rattled on her live. Good, then we'll rattle again. Rattle that cage. Rattle that cage. Until she learns to go somewhere else and talk her content. Or unless she wants to turn around and be a part of the good side of YouTube. We might not accept the back whole, but at least there'll be no more war. So, what did you miss? Oh, how did she get rattled? Yeah, that's what I like to know. How did she get rattled? I don't want to really go in there and get her a view by watching it, trying to find out, because I have to shy away from that. If I'm going to do this attack, I really have to follow what I'm going to do and have nothing to do with her again. If she just happens to pop up in my local scrolling, it's just because she's still stuck in the algorithm for a while. But I will unsubscribe the whole bit. I still subscribe to her channel, but I took away paying for it. I'm not paying for that. But I gotta keep an eye on your enemies. And the mouth has been going about me too. Oh, well, yeah, well, that's it. There's many things we can do. But I'm going to just give her a taste of her own medicine and see if she can handle the sweat. So, I don't pay her mind. That's what I'm trying to do, Odell. I'm trying to get her out of my, not so much put her out of her misery, as put her out of our misery. There's me, Nick, Auntie Lee, a few of us. We're still not over happily that we can't do anything about this fucking beak that she's got flapping all the time. And she mentions all our names, and she runs us down. She deliberately goes on live when we go on live to stop us, any views, anything like that, because she's petty. And well, you know, what was that hair flick about? So, I know why fucking you, I am actually glad you attacked her to begin with. Odell, this is a fact. Because what you said was 100% true. She was trolled activity. She was promoting the division. She wanted the arguments because she feeds on it. She feeds on division. Without that division, she can't feed. She can't pick. She can't choose a side. She's not all about unity. She's all about choosing sides. Right? And what we've got through Jaguar, through Nick, through Golden, to all these ones that we are together, through the Saga Review, through Kiki Eyes, all of us. We all have different views, but we all share the same message. We all have different beliefs, but we all stand by each other. They don't have that, Odell. They got nothing like that. And she's got her mind, she can't work that one out. So she's got herself in a rut. So she needs a lesson, because I'm sick of the bitch. Sick of her waking up in the morning. I said, oh, gee, I got 5 likes. Wow, that's big to me. I only to wake up the next, and there's 2 left because Jer and the trolls are coming to take them away. That's how petty it is. Trying to make go forward just that little bit, and you got her and her army keeping us down. I found the other channel where she got the memberships for Jag's content. Oh, yeah, I know, see? She's loony. So that's obviously a vote for you. So that's 3 arrows. Saga Reveal, I'm sure you said yes. Did you say yes? Did you say yes, Saga Reveal? Are we going to go to war? Am I going to devise something to teach her a lesson? It has to be done. It's not going to be brutal. It's going to be a straight troll. But it's not going to be a troll. It's going to be a retaliation with the truth. Well, yes, well, that's 4. So we got 6 more left. West. There's other channel. You adult. Yes, that's right. They didn't listen, Odell. You said this. Well, how can I put it? You actually said this before Christmas. You're all going to get cases against you. You better watch out. And I know that to be true. They just didn't listen. You gave them a full receipt. They just fucking didn't listen. They can't put 2 and 2 together, mate. Clearly. You only had to say that one fucking word and all come together to me like a fruit house. Crazy. But I liked it. I really liked that. You got them in the bag. Simple. And they don't realize it yet. You have got them. YouTube has a copy of it. I'm sure you've been getting copies of it. Otherwise you wouldn't talk about it at all. I know you're not the type to say, I'm going to sue your ass, and never do so, just using it as a threat to try and get someone to back down. You warned them, and you're going to be a man and go through it, because I know that's what you are. And that's a fact. So, I don't like attacking women, so I might need a few ladies to come and help me. If I'm going to do it as a man, I have to do it in a tactful, tasteful, and calm manner, with the truth and reality. Can't be just swears, can't be just calling this one that, can't be just saying, oh, you only do this because of that. It's got to have intelligence behind it. So I might have to write down a lot of things I want to say. And she said she'll never have me on her platform. Well, I guarantee the moment I hit her chat, boom, I'll be gone as quick as that. Wouldn't that be cool? Archangel Michael gets kicked off your chat as a troll. Oh, God won't like that at all. And that's one thing they have to realize. Do you want to take a chance on that? I wouldn't, if I was you. I wouldn't. Yeah, I'd take off the mask. Like I said, I could be a ghost. Oh, Let's try that fact. Let's see if I can be a ghost, eh? Oh, look, see? There's no face here at all. I'm a ghost. Ooh! I told you. Don't mess with me. I'm a ghost. Like I was talking before in Nick's chat, how he was talking about prison records and that. Well, I have a prison record. Most Aboriginal men do have prison records. Whether we like it or not, we get locked up, get blamed for something we haven't done, for nothing. Also, one of the biggest deaths in custody. Usually, half or 50%, they go in there, hang themselves up. And this is a fact. Well, and what I've been to jail for, well, I've been to jail for fines. That's nothing. That's pretty fuck all. So I just cut some fines out in a prison farm. And basically that prison farm was like going to the royal show. Everything but a Ferris wheel and the ladies. Seriously. It really was. There was no jail at all. The first time I went, I was 17. Didn't even turned 18. Legally, I was supposed to go to Longmore, the children's prison. But now they reckon, no, we're not putting you there. We're going to put you in this main jail, the men's jail. Took me to the men's jail. And they said, no, the remand's full, which is where I was supposed to go because I get to face any court. No, they put me in the big house with all the convicted criminals to teach me a lesson, of course. I was young, being stupid. I jumped into a car that happened to be stolen. So they locked me up to learn a lesson. I didn't steal the car. I was just drunk. I should have been more aware that it wasn't their car. So as a passenger in a stolen car, they locked me up. No charge. Hadn't been charged yet. Hadn't been going to court to get charged or anything like that. Hadn't even seen the coppers to get charged. They just locked me up from the event. Took me straight to jail. They do this sometimes. Make you disappear for 6 months into the system. Teach you a lesson. Snap out of it before you go down the wrong path. They do this to hard criminals. So I don't know why they chucked me in there, because I was no hard criminal. I was just drunk and made a bad decision at the age of 17. So I spent my 18th birthday in jail. That's my remember of my 18th, was being in the line in jail. Not proud of it. It happened. So I admit that. Is anyone going to hide their little lives away? Hide just because I'm behind a mask doesn't mean I don't admit shit. I know what I am. That's nothing. And most of my charges, what? Marijuana? I smoke ganja. Wow. Big fucking deal. The only drug out the hole is the bloody natural one. Don't have to do nothing to it except dry it up and fucking smoke it. Just eat it as it is. Don't have to go for any process. And all the other drugs, well, they're going to go through a process. So they're the ones that are bad. And that's it. But you want anything else? You want the big hoo-ha, this here, that there? Big deal. You won't find anything on me. The government won't release anything on me anyways. All you'll find is what I do on YouTube. No matter how hard you try. There's a reason I got that letter from the government when I wrote to them about that big pale horse lizard out there, you know. There's a reason. Because I'm not fucking crazy. And I know exactly what I'm talking about. And I know exactly who I am. Right? That's basically an admission. Well, they wouldn't have sent me a letter at all. They would have locked me up as a crazy fool. And this is a fact. That's not a fake receipt. That's a full proper one. From the Australian government. From the Prime Minister's office. The one that currently serves now. In his last administration. Before he got elected again. I fight this war alone. Very much alone. And they leave me alone. But they like to make other things hard around me. Just to see if I'll crack. And go and sign that bit of paper. And sign my secrets away. So, we have anyone else going to vote? Or should I chuck my vote in? We've got 4 there. I'll chuck my vote in because we're going to war. So that's 5. That's my vote there. 5. Well, only one more, really. One more vote. We go to war. We don't, then we don't. We got 6 against. What do you reckon, Peppy? No, that don't count. He wants nothing to do with the war. He wants a scratch. He wants to bash the other cat. Well, I know it's a bad thing to do. I know people talk about peace and love, but fuck that. So isn't that Bible we can defend ourselves? So I'm going out to defend our honor, defend our name, defend our channels against this bloody person that promotes troll activity, promotes other people to come in and turn evil against us for no reason, hate us for no reason other than what she banters on about. Why? Because of who we choose to support? Why? We don't attack anyone. I don't attack anyone that supports her. I'm not even interested in them. You know, Potter, yes. Like I said, I haven't really given much thought. I just think it's a bit of a funny thing I do. And you ladies sort of got that covered. So why should I have to bother? You know what I mean? If it becomes a problem, that's when I step in. That's when the man steps in. But you don't know. It's a girl, boy. It could be a fucking xenomorph. How do we know? They don't take off the fucking mask. If they got the mask like me, it could be a ghost. Woo! See? Simple as that. Yeah, I know it's crazy. I got a black mask underneath. Of course, I'm not fucking a ghost. Get real. Get real. Well, how would I be able to kiss my daughter goodnight every night? No, she hates ghosts. Crazy. But that's how crazy YouTube has made me. Yeah, well, there you go. See, it's a laughable matter. And she is a laughable matter, so, you know, you got to do something. You got a jump scare, did you? I was hoping that. Well, it's like that last one I did, where she's trying to hatch out Plotter, and he comes out as xenomorph. I thought, oh, gee, she wears those little ears. And I just thought, hang on a sec, rip up a Jaguar teddy, put a couple of things in like a voodoo doll, and she's wearing the ears, which is, well, there you go. In a dirty kitchen. I think I got it down pat myself. Perfect image. Who the hell is Potter? And he come out and he's this fucking blue xenomorph. It was on point. I told you. My shit has got the receipts in it. Do you really want to look? You can read that little code I got running. You can see receipts. And if I tell you the way I've written it, you'll crack yourself up laughing. You say, oh, gee, was that your intent? I said, yeah, that was my intent. Why I thought of that. I have a good imagination. Very good. I'm going to go over to Wolfgang's channel, get some of his music, and see if I can imagine something to that. I think I might just do Wolfgang as a Wild West theme. That sounds pretty good. I'll run a separate line and a few together ones with my content and my animation. That way I can keep it fresh instead of just going on the one theme. So that'll be good. That way it'll make everyone happy that I support and who supports me. They got their own little thing. And that's something that no one else really does, Nick. You do it a bit. Great things for people. Great things for people that you support, for people that come and support you. Like I said, I try to make an ad or a short for everyone that joins. I don't really see many people doing that. No? Make people feel like they're actually a part of something. And that's what Sparta's about. Make you feel a part. One day I hope to have 3 or 4, 5,000 people in the chat. Then you'll have to really start knocking trolls. One day I'll get this bloody live stream and get out of this closet, as Donut would say. That's another one, see? I haven't heard a little bit about him, but he's still hanging around, so I have to take him out one at a time. So, because I'm sick of him. I'm sick to death of them. Sick of hearing them. Sick of them attacking Jaguar. Sick of them attacking us. For what good reason? So they can get money? So they can make it wane? Make it wane? Make it wane? Make it wane? Well, this will get you, Nick. If we're going to war, we have to come in with some new technology. So we're going to have to go in binocular vision. Because we're going to have a two-pronged attack. Oh, here's the black owl. She's on the port bow. Get ready, Nick. We're going to take her down. That's because we got to clean up the shit on YouTube. You like my new binoculars? I thought it was an original. Yes, the Australian humor. You definitely know it well. They're full of shit, aren't they? So that's what we got to use to fucking look ourselves through it. Well, that's what you do to wipe the shit off your bum, isn't it? To clear the shit off. You got to use toilet rolls. So we got to go binocular vision. Hello. What? There's someone else. Hello. Yes. Well, we don't seem to have any more votes. So fuck it. We're just gonna chuck all the arrows over, eh? And be done. And just be like her. We'll hold a trial where we're supposed to trial ourselves. She's supposed to trial herself, remember, the first trial. I put myself on trial when it all began. When I woke up and found out I wasn't a mod and she put herself on a trial. She trialed everyone but herself. She played herself as a victim. And she bagged every one of us. She did everything but judge herself in any manner, other than a manner that poor me. You know? So, that was a one-sided kangaroo court. And being an Australian, Nick, well, jump, 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 jump. That's the kangaroo court of Sparta, see? You're already convicted before you come. And I wasn't putting your name up at all. But the vote did go against. Because there's not many people here to vote. You know? I wouldn't have gone against it. That's the rule. We have a majority rules in society. It should be the same in Sparta. Despite the fact it's my channel or not. People that support me, well, they've got to agree with what I do, or they won't support me. And why not ask everyone? Make use a part. I mean, at the end of the day, is my channel get wiped, or my subs get wiped, if she decides to strike me and take me down. Decides to get help from other big content creators and try to swallow me up. Which is a possibility. Well, been on for nearly 48 minutes. We're going to war. We're going to stop YouTube and the troll activity that exists on it. So real content creators, big content creators, including my sister, which I've just been told she don't really like me advertising it, but it's not really her decision. She's got a partner now, so she's got to think of that. And that's the way that is. When you care about someone, you do what they want. It's the best thing, not what you want. It's called sacrifice. Oh, we're still friends. Just can't run her as much as I do. As simple as that. So we got to get rid of them. Simple as that. Oh, Sparta is on his own. She's still a subscriber. She still will help. But she's got a life to live. And she can't worry about me. And that's the way that rolls. Archangel Michael has done his work there. Didn't quite complete what needed to be done. But enough has been done. She has got her own life now, and she can find her way, whether she thinks that way or not. It's the first time she ever sat with anyone and prayed to God. Someone she didn't know, someone that could complete another nut called Archangel Mike, who now wears a mask. You get that? But that's what happens. You're still a friend, and we'll always be friends. That's the main thing. We've got a lot of ways to contact each other. We have one-way eyes. We know each other's address. We know each other's personal phone number. It's not like we're going to be enemies. We're actually going to be friends. But that's it. I just have to lay back because obviously it's upsetting people around her. And I can't have her being upset. So that's fair enough. Personally, she wouldn't give a shit. But she's got other people to consider about in her life now. And that's the way that is. You know, through diversity, you still go the same way. And that's the way that is. I still can run content about it. Just a few things I can't do, that's all. I've got to ease back. Simple. Just because of the fact, well, she's not my real blood sister, if that makes any sense to anybody. That's it. But she's my sister nonetheless, through prayer. Because it was that prayer that really turned me around. Meeting her at all was what turned me around from going out there and trying to do my mission before time. Which I will have to do eventually. But such is life. Sparta's going to war. We're going to take on the Black Owl. I'm going to devise a way of doing that. Well, perhaps Nowhere Man. It's time for Nowhere Man to go where nowhere other man can go. See, Archangel Michael can go in and out of chats. So can Nowhere Man, my other channel. And then there's our Narrative Nation, a faceless channel. When you look at that, you won't want to mess with that. It's got some professional content. Yes, it's pro-Trump, but it's professional nonetheless. I can still use, that's my channel. It's a joint channel between me and Chloe or Roma. That's her content. I never did that. This is my channel. It's her content. So like I said, we're friends. But I can take that over any time. Then we'll see. But that's another story. I'm not going to be evil. I'm just going to teach her a lesson. And that is it. Once that lesson is done, I don't care what she does, how she rants, what she says. I'm going to totally ignore her, like Jaguar does, and like Odell said he does. And that is it. That'll drive her absolutely batty. But if you, Nick, or any of the other family wants to keep going, I will support you. No worries. If she keeps going at you and you get your back up, so now she could have another slapping, then I will go in with you while you slap her. Simple as that. We have to clean up this YouTube. It's not fair that we get sanctioned, we get attacked, we get not many likes, despite the fact we've got all these numbers. I got all these numbers, and yet still, I don't get the views to see it in my lives. I got 1,304 followers, subs. Only few people come. I barely cracked the 500 mark on any of my shorts. Some I do. I'm starting to get a little bit more views now, thanks to you ladies, thanks to the unity that we have. That's shown straight away. And that's great. I know if we create more of this, everyone's channel will come up. Because the more I got the people to watch, the more that's going to get put out. The more people get to see everyone else's stuff. And if just advertising And making shorts is going to be my thing. Well, that's going to be my thing. But now, the way I see, I made that xenomorph. I really can't wait to get my own AI generator. I can make movies like you've never seen. If it's going to be that easy. No different than the latest ones they got out now. Well, this is the Archangel Michael. I will stay on another. Yes, cleaning up one street at a time. This is it. I can't save the whole world like I want to, like I am going to. In the end, I've got a different mission to do that one. It's going to be very hard, very scary, very frightening. But if I get through it and do it, that's it. The stage will be set for Jesus to actually come. And you don't have to worry about that little side mission and getting Satan to jump over everyone, kill everyone. Something I have and that no mankind can't have. Gotta hide it, gotta put it away. Where it can never be found, and never be gotten to. But that's another story. I've got to do this mission here. I've got to get my channel up. I gotta support Jaguar. I gotta support Dodo. I gotta support you, Nick. I gotta support everybody. You know? If Kiki had a channel running, I would support that. I'm gonna support her anyway. Right? And same with Saga Reveal. She's starting to kick it right off, so I'm starting to support her. Advertise use as much as I can. What I will do is if people find out people are advertising, I'll wait that extra day. Then I'll run your stuff. That way we stay in the algorithm. Because if we all run it at the same time, it's out in 12 hours, and we won't get the advertising that we need. And one big thank you. One big thank you has to go to Jaguar. Because we do, some of us do, read through her stuff. Some of us has permission. Some of us are right because she accepts that we support her. But you got to remember, that's still riding off her back a little. So we've got to thank her for that. No, she's got a little bit of payback for that one. So we might get 2 or 3 people join us. Maybe even a like. Because we put her stuff up. Okay? Well, more likely going to get attacked by the Black Owl and her gang for supporting a good message. But just remember that. She said that once. A lot of people make money off my name. And that goes to the ones that are being good as well as the ones that are being bad. Still her name involved. That's why I'm trying to get just a little bit out. So no one can say that completely about my channel. And no one can say that completely about the ones that actually support Jag. No one can say that about our channels. We've all got a bit of our own little thing going on besides the support. Okay? No one can come and say, oh, your channel is only that big because of Jaguar. The only one they can say that to is Maggie. The only reason why her channel exists at all is because of Jaguar. All those, how many months was she Jaguar pro Jaguar? Before she actually met Jaguar. That helped build her channel. Just that alone. Look how big it got just by being on Jag's side. Then she joined Jag, and she got all those extra numbers again. Now, they're dwindling away, bit by bit, every day. And that's the way that goes. See, God works in mysterious ways. You do wrong, He comes back on you 10 times strong. People that do wrong to me, I fear what He does to them. So, I have to ask Him to forgive them. Yes, to God, I have to ask Him whether He can forgive someone. Because He will do them great damage in the end. They don't have any faith in me. How can they have faith in God? I'm not a crazy man. I'd be locked up. Come on now. How many people on YouTube actually say that Archangel Michael? None. There's a lot of channels that run it. A lot of channels that run the prayers and that. Archangel Michael doesn't pray to himself. He doesn't even say his own prayer. That's ridiculous. He doesn't pray to anyone. He doesn't see himself as an image. He sees himself as a weapon for God and nothing more. And that's it. They have all these prayers, all these different things. They try to teach you all the different books in the book. I don't do any of that. That's preaching. That's trying to be a prophet. Trying to prophesize and preach. Hey, I'm just going to tell you. Take it, leave it. I really don't care. I really don't care. It's going to happen whether you like it or not anyway. That's just the way it is. It's like Odell said. They're going to get charged whether they like it or not anyway. They should have been listening. Should have been listening. You know. Should have been listening. How can the world say she's talking shit, Jaguar, when she got awarded the Freedom Award, which is very hard to do? And this is the fact. You don't just get given that Freedom Award lickety split because the new government gets in. No, Trump got in. He had a look at that list. He said, oh, how come this Jaguar White's on here? She's been on here for 3 years. This other administration should have done this. It would have been excellent for Kamala Wright. Or Kamala Harris, or whatever the fuck she is. You know? So they had the chance to write it back then. Because you've got to be looked at for a few years before you even think about it. They even think about putting you on that list. Then you've got to sit on that list for a few years before they even give it to you. If they decide to give it to you. Now, if she was a convicted felon or she had charges against her or warrants or any of that, of any real high-class stature, they wouldn't have given her that Freedom Award at all. She wouldn't have been anywhere allowed near Malago. And that's a simple fact. If they can't get over that, well, fucking something wrong with them. But you get that Biden aside. Oh, you actually don't get Biden because he won't remember he's too old. Right? You get that Kamala on the side and you say, oh, did you get this list of Freedom Award when you give out the ones that you was giving out? When you was in power? Did you get this name? Jaguar said, oh, yeah, but we didn't think that she would be good for our campaign, so we just didn't give her one. You got to be on that list 3 or 4 years before they even think about looking at you. Right? Before they put you actually on this. So she had a name to get that award for a few years now, before Trump come along. He just seen it and he thought, right, it's about time she got this award, bang. That's what this last administration should have done. But they've been just filling up getting rid of your jobs, filling it up full of immigrants, spending all your money on wars, totally letting drugs run the street. Ridiculous. They just voted in 2 people that made anarchy in America. Total anarchy. And you allowed them to do it. You still got people barracking for them. You look at everything that Kamala Harris says. Then you get the book of Marxism and the book of Lenin and read those. And you tell me whether anything in there is very similar. Because she's a Marxist. Everything she quoted was from a book of Lenin. She's a communist. No, get your head down to the tree or your coconut or something, she can drop down. That's how they used to talk. She's all about pyramid structure, that one. With her up the top, with all-seeing eye. Just like on the dollar. That's how she functions. See, communism works absolutely perfectly if you can control the people. Russia had it controlled. They had communism running 100%. Regardless of the people like it or not, they still got locked up, done as they're told, or they get shot. The only reason why they went tits up is because the rest of the world thought, nah, we're going to fuck their dollar up, so they've got to come to the table. They have to stop that because they'll have no money. We won't trade with them. We'll make it hard for them. That's what the rest of the world did. So they came to the table. But communism works. Like I said, you want the world of freedom? You want a world of peace where you don't have any real crime at all. It's down to 1% maximum. You don't want any murders other than the ones that your government are going to commit, because they're going to commit them. You want to be able to have food, because we lied to about this. They're all fed, because they work as a communism, as one unit. You want to get an idea of your free world that you're looking for, look at North Korea. That's a free world. They've got to give up all their freedoms. Let the government take control, like it has. You've got very minimal murders, other than what the government does. So they say. That's allegedly. Right? He's just a general, like all the other leaders, they're generals. He's just a rogue one. They're all on the same boat. They all go to the same UN. They're all part of the same after party. And then they go in and dress up in white and have a bit more higher class white party. See, Diddy is just a poster boy for this bullshit. That white party's still going on strong. Why do you think no banjo Beyonce come bouncing out? Diddy's and all on a fucking horse. All in white. All in white. Everyone was all in white, telling me, well, now I run the white party. Now, white party at my house, guys. Diddy's locked up. I got all the baby oil in my bathtub. Come over. Jay-Z can drug you up, because that's all he's good for. Sitting back, drugged off his head. That's not allegedly. He was the biggest dealer in Boston. And that's a fact. Everyone knows that on the street. He knows that himself. The government knows that. That's why he keeps his lips quiet. So he got his money to run his first studio, and he went from there. That's how he keeps his fun out. Did he have the bloody sex tapes over him? He's got the drugs. Right? FBI stepped in, grabbed all those tapes, and look at them, say, right, who are we going to get on our side? Who are we going to fucking finger up? He's bum. Who wants to be in? Who wants to be out? Oh, look at this one. Oh, we got Prince Philip. He's on our side now. Look what you're doing here. You enjoying that? You think that's how they're not playing it? Information is information. You got information on anyone, no matter whether you're a good guy or a bad guy nowadays, they're going to use it against you. That's how the game is being played. If the CIA got those tapes, you would never have seen them ever again. Just like Epstein's shit. So it makes you wonder who got those files. Because if the FBI got them, you might get a chance to see them. Oh, they've got to look at that. That's what's happening in the world. Wake up to yourselves. Have a bloody look what's going on. Have a look how our countries run. Have a look how their law runs. Have a look at the bigger picture. He's going to jail. Diddy is plain and simply, he's going to jail. When the federales come for you, the FBI come for you, they've got a 100% sure case that your ass is grass. Right? And even if there wasn't, if there was any disparity, he would have got out on bail. He tried to put $50 million up for bail and they still wouldn't release him. So he's gone. And he knew he was gone. That's why the bail was asked to be so high. Because he knew his ass is grass. The thing is, it's a matter of whether he's going to get 20 years or life. If he gets 20 years, waste of fucking time. Discharge, complete waste of time. This duty trials, if he doesn't get life. If he doesn't get prison for life, it's a waste of fucking time. You're better off just going before like Jay-Z and getting him to pay you out. Seriously. 20 years is not good enough. He needs life. A whole life away from what he created. So he can time to think. Time to realize what he's going to say when he gets up there. If they're going to let him in and repent. And I don't know exactly what he's actually done in his evil ways, but I know he's done evil shit. How do we know what they've done? Sacrificial ways or any of this cruel stuff with child slavery. He's killed any of them. If he's actually responsible for killing kids, he's gone, he's toast. There's no angel, no God, no Saint Peter, anywhere in heaven that will even question you if you hurt children. If you hurt children, there you'll go straight away. You don't even get the chance to see the light and go up. It opens up, you fall into the flames. That's what happens to people that hurt children. That's what's going to happen to them. That's what God wants to happen to them, and no angels will stand by them. Children are out of bounds because children are the next generation of life. The whole idea of God is to preserve and protect life. So you think that one over. You don't hurt children. Simple. So his soul is already gone. So he can rot in jail. That is it. Sorry for these kids. If he's got them, have such a fuckwit father, sick in the mind. Thinks he can get away with anything because he's got a bit of money. Oh, dear me. Dear, dear me. The world, how it is. But that's the truth. So he's going to jail. It's just a matter how long. This case is all about how long he's going to be in there. How much years they're going to pile on him. Oh, you got this guy. Oh, you got this charge. That's 5, not a 7, not a 8. Oh. Looking at 20 years at the moment, guys. If you do the maths, what's going on? He's only got 20 years on the board. That's not enough in his life. So whatever's next in this case better be fucking big. Because that baby and that woman, that's fucking nothing. Him dragging around, that's nothing. That court will be told she wasn't pregnant at the time, so take that disparity out of your mind. Why do you think they stacked it with 8 men? Women, and that the jury would be more sentimental towards a woman being pregnant, towards this evil monster that bashed her. But 8 men on there, well, a lot of men are biased against women, so they stacked that fucking jury. And it's still not working. He's got 20 years on the board, basically. If you go into Natanya's chat, she reads out pretty much the cases that they've already proven and what they actually charges they are. There's 3 or 4 of them. That's 20 years basically there. So how much more years they're going to stack on top? But he could do a plea bargain, and he could just do 20 years. Now take off time that he's already been in there. I'll take 2 years off for that. Because he's a celebrity. Okay? Or he's been in there, good behavior. Will be lenient. What happens if he goes through and he gets fucking 7 years and gets out in 5? How is that good for the world? You're going to be back in action. You work that one out. Could happen, you know. You're going to do jail, but you just got to realize it's not going to be too long. They're going to put their finger out. You see him, you know, what? A couple of rapes, a few bashings. That's a regular offense to some criminals. That's how it'll be seen as. And he's a big celebrity. He's going to get a light charge. Don't think he's going to get a heavy one. Do they pull some more guns out? Don't count that woman having that baby in her guts as fuck all to do with him get bashing her. He bashed her long before she got pregnant. 8 men on the board, stacked against that. Get with the program. Get with the program. Simple as that. They don't start getting their finger out soon, they'll play it off. Oh, yes, everyone's been playing Diddy as this monster, and all he did was got a few women around the ears, and he put his dick where he wasn't supposed to put his dick. Oh, that's 7 years, get out in 5. There you go, Diddy. And all these people that bagged you, oh, well, fucking, you got a case against them now, did he, when you get out? So when you get out, you'll be able to recompensate those 7 years by suing all us guys because we fucking run shit about him. That's how bad it can go. It go double-edged way, sword. It go good for him, very good. That's how that American law works, you know, it's bloody crazy. Why don't you be more like Russia? Russia, yes, Russia. Back in the days when the old Kremlin was running full swing, the communist days. Why can't you be like such? Always starts with these live streams to the Lord's Prayer. Yes, I do. To get God in the chat. I'm still in Europe, so I miss a lot. Yes, yes. It's the time. I'm sorry about that. Well, I wonder. I wonder indeed. Well, we're going to war against the Black Owl. Okay, I'll devise a way of doing that. So it makes everyone happy except her. Yep, there's me late. Yes, yes, I know. I'm going to shut down very soon, guys. Need a drink? Yes, need a drink. I've been sitting back drinking a few cans of alcohol, so my mouth has gone dry. No, I'm not drunk like the owl. I've got kids. I can't afford to get drunk. I like my license. And any time I might need to get up because one of them's sick and have to drive them. And how silly would that be, driving your kid to the hospital, only to get done because you're a few percent over the limit? So I value my license. Golden Queen is here. Let's have a check through. Golden Dragon Queen. Hey, how you going? We have voted to go to war against the Black Owl. I will devise a way. People can join me if you want. But I was thinking, I want to make one of her lives, a bit disharmonized, like she does to us as a lesson. And then after that, I will have this channel do nothing to her personally again, but I will still run her as the bad guy in a few series. She has to be the bad guy now. Simple as that. She's the character. A bad one. Yes, hi, Golden Dragon. Well, keeping people up. People are just starting to come, just starting their deluxe up. Now in 17 minutes, I've had enough. But like I said, we're going to war, so we get our binocular vision ready. And we chase down the Black Owl. Oh, there she is, off the port bow. So we can see through the shit that she's bringing to us. She's just petty, guys. She needs a lesson. And there we go. Yeah, that's it. She's just petty. Well, you don't see her doing that. You see her dribbling all the shit. She needs one of these bloody fucking hooked under the chin, so I can wipe the mouth as it's coming out. So, we're going to war. Off goes the Archangel Michael Akbar hat. And now, the hat of war. Brum brum, brum brum. This is the Archangel Michael, General of Sparta. And the war council is now over. We are going to war against the Black Owl. Stay tuned for a time when we attack. Yeah, I like that too. Now we're ready to go. Ready to go to war? What is war good for? Absolutely fucking nothing. So it's going to be a siege. And hopefully our devise a 2 or 3 pronged siege. We'll blitzkrieger, and then we'll walk away. This is the Archangel Michael. God bless you. Have a great day. Sorry for keeping you up, Nick. It looks good. It looks good, yes. Hello. I was a bit controversial whether I should use it because it's like, you know, one of them Germany style biker helmets. But see this helmet here? Oh, there's two designs when it came to thinking about Darth Vader. And yes, his helmet is an extended version of a German helmet. That's why they have stormtroopers. Okay? And it's set like a Nazi military style. But his armor, his suit, was fashioned from a samurai. So, we go to war as Vader. But he turns good in the end, so there you go. Now, I just got a bit of silliness. Why not make it entertaining? Can't be always the same banter like her. Pick, pick, pick. This one, this one, this one. That one, that one. What about me? Make it rain. I'm going to make it rain, alright? Tears out her eyes, so she's panicking. And then go. Done. This is the Archangel Michael, signing off. I will tell you when we're ready to go. Maybe next live. Maybe during a short. We all need a good laugh. Yes, we do. We'll see what happens. Might be a good laugh. Might go there and get blitzkrieg myself. Fucking get surrounded and killed. Get my channel completely knocked off. Yes, good night. God bless. And stay safe for now. See you guys. Thank you for your support.